All right, so last minutes, all my stars for 6th grade. 7th grade, I haven't done yours. Most of the time, it doesn't look like your videos are being watched. If you want to give me a call, you're more than welcome to, and I'll go over anything that you have a question with. But here we go. It says if 1 ton minus 3 pounds would get you to what? How many pounds? And you would have to know how many pounds are in fact in a ton. Did I start on the wrong side? No, I started on the right side. You would have to know that there is 2,000 pounds in a ton. So if there's 2,000 pounds in a ton, you would subtract 300, which would get you to 1,700 pounds. Find the area of the right triangle. So again, area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So base times height is 16. No, it's not. Do not listen to me. 3 times 6 is 18. And half of 18, which would be the inside, half would be what? 9. 9 units squared. Because we're doing area. Complete the chart. 2/3. So if, 3 halves. If I had 3 halves, which would be 3 50-cent pieces, I would have $1.50. So the decimal form of that would be $1.50. And the percent of this, when you multiply it by 100, you would go 1, 2, so 150%. That's the kind of money you want to make on the stock market. Not like, whatever. Lots of choices. Tina wants dark colored tiles for her floor. Which tile has more black squares? Ugh. If Tina doesn't know how many squares are here, she should not be tiling her floor, period. Just so you know, Tina might need to have somebody help her. So, 2, 4, 6, 8. This one has 8. 2, 4, 6, 7. Double check. 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 8. So this one has more black tile. A. Now this is the same one that we talked about before. With this problem, you're crossing out. Oh, there's kind of a key there. I don't know if you've noticed it. There is a number here which cancels everything out. Because anything times 0 is what? 0. There is not a 0 down here. So you don't even have to worry about any of this. If you have a 0 up here, the answer is a 0. You cancel it all out. It doesn't matter. Because think about it. You cross this one out, you cross that one out, and you get all these numbers left. And then you sit there and think about it. The answer, the question will still be, how many times can this number go into that number, which will be 0? Because anything times 0 is 0, so your answer will be 0 times. Next. Remember order of operations, parentheses first, so parentheses is 4 times 5 is 9. There's no symbol there, so it'll be 3 times 9. So 3 times 9, which is still the order of operations. 3 times 9 is 27, negative, because we have a negative. Negative 27 plus 2, which would get us to a total of, remember, so now you're subtracting, should be negative 25. Circle your answer. To get the y number, you add blank to the x number. So what's happening from here to here? So if I have $1 and then I owe somebody $1, now I have $1, I would have gotten 2. So it would be plus 2. If I owed $3 and now I only owe $1, plus 2 would still work. If I owed $5 and now I only owe $3, 2 would still work. So what is 2, positive or negative? 2y equals 2, just a positive 2. All right, next one, number 8. What are the coordinates for A? So we go x is first and it goes left and right, and y comes second and it goes up and down. So left and right, so negative 2, positive 1, 2, What is the distance from A to B? So this is like where your range comes in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 units. I don't know what they want you to call it. They just wrote a 6. So we're going to label it because you're supposed. Anyway, you can say squares if you wanted to. To get from B to A, you would be traveling. Oh, this is a trick question. Assuming that this is north, this is south, this is east, and that's west. Because right now, if I was sitting, it would depend on where you're sitting, this would matter. To get from A to B, assuming the rose compass is correct above, is what it should say. If you were going from B to A, which way would you go? West. All right. Which is B. Next. Minute 77. Cross out the three-dimensional shape. Oh god, this is so easy. This is flat, that's flat, that's flat. So unless they're really bad at their art, this is the cross out. We're crossing that one out. How many lines of symmetry does it look like this shape has? Well, just one, because the only one that I can see is going this way. So, because if I did this way, it couldn't fold in half very easily. So it just has one. Sorry, the yawn. If a minus 13 equals negative 8, then a equals, okay, again, we have a negative 13, we need a positive 13 over here. This will cancel out. 13 minus 8 is 5. A equals 5. Complete the sequence. A half, 3/5, 5/8, 7/11, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. 5, 7, 8, 11. Plus 3, plus 3, plus 3, plus 3 would be 14, plus 3 would be 17. Which is what we got. I am an even number between 30 and 40. Sounds like you're going through a midlife crisis if you don't know. If you add my digits together, you get 7. What number am I? Well, there's lots of ones. It could be, so if you could be, if you add the digits together, it could be 7, it says. Your total is 7. So, if you're only between 30 and 40, your chances are 7, to get to 7, 30 would be, sorry, to get to an answer where you would get 7, the only choice you would have is 34. Because that's a total of 7 right here. Because I don't think you can do 43, because that's over 40. So number 5 would be 34. 34. Cross out the number that does not belong on the list. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know if you need to watch this, but I'm glad. What does that mean? Cross out the number on the list that does not belong. Okay, so 3, 11, 13, 6. Prime number, prime number, prime number, composite. I'm going to say 6 does not belong. 7, 8, 14, 21. 7, 14, and 21 are all numbers that are factors, or sorry, multiples of 7. 7, 14, 21, 28, all of that. So the number that I would think that doesn't go is number 8. What number doesn't go here? 131, 272, 49. Okay, so This isn't. I mean, they're just asking for patterns. This is not mathematical. The numbers in the ones in the hundred place are the same. So this one does not belong. Now they ask you a lot of other questions. This is a lot all at one time. Which right here it says 60. If you go to the store, you get 6. You go to the store now. Look at the before. So this is double 6. So this was 10% of 60. Now we're talking about 20% of 60. So that would be 12. 30% would be 3 times 6 would be 18. Or, if my math wasn't so messed up at this late at night, I would say 15. Sorry. Because 3 times... Oh my gosh, I was right. What am I doing? Brain fart. It's like, it can't be 15. That's not right. It's not going up. Next, we have... Oh, this one's good. So if you have the number 138.6 and you're going to divide it by 10, you're going to make that number smaller by 1 decimal place, which would get you 13.86 or 13 and 86 hundredths. Here we have 2 and we're dividing 1, 2. So you go from that to 1,386 10,000ths. And this last one, you're going to make it even smaller, pushing it over even more. So 0.1386. 0.1386. Okay, so there's where your number is, and you would say that. So this is, in case people don't know how to say this, this is the tenths, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. So you would say the number just like you say a regular number, 1,386 10,000ths. We're done! Woo! Party! Oh, I wish I had a confetti bomb. But somebody else would have to clean it up because I don't want to do it. Alright, well, I'm so glad you guys worked through all of your work. Thanks for sticking with it. Miss you guys. Can't wait to send your packet to you next week. Take care.